So, you're ready to start an LLC in Florida. I'm here to guide you through the entire process. I'll cover the 5 essential steps to set up your Florida LLC. And guess what? It can be done in just a few minutes. Plus, I'll share some helpful shortcuts and tips to help you avoid common mistakes and unnecessary fees. Now, let me tell you why starting an LLC in Florida is a smart move. First off, it's going to protect your personal assets. That means if something goes wrong with your business, your house and savings are safe. And here's a bonus. Florida doesn't have state income tax for LLCs. That's more money in your pocket. I know all the paperwork might seem scary, but don't worry. There are services out there that can make this super easy for you. They'll handle all the boring stuff so you can focus on actually running your business. Trust me, it's worth considering if you want to save time and avoid headaches. Naming your Florida LLC, from brainstorm to official. Now that we've got the basics down, let's talk about something super important, naming your Florida LLC. You guys might think that this is just picking a cool name and running with it, but trust me, there is more to it than that. So why is your LLC name such a big deal? Well, it's actually the #1 reason why LLC filings get rejected in Florida. Yeah, you heard that right. People mess up the name and boom, their whole application gets tossed out. But don't worry, I'm gonna show you how to avoid that headache. First things first, your name needs to be unique. You can't just copy someone else's business name and add LLC to the end. The state of Florida wants your business to stand out, so they're pretty strict about this. But here's the thing, a unique name isn't just about following the rules. It's also about making your business memorable. You want people to remember you, right? Now, let me break down Florida's naming rules for you. It's pretty simple, but you gotta follow these to the letter. Your name has to include a limited liability company, LLC, or L.L.C. at the end. That's non-negotiable. Also, you can't use words that make it sound like you're part of the government. So no FBI Plumbing LLC or State Department Bakery LLC, okay? Oh, and here's a pro tip. If you want to use words like bank or lawyer in your name, you might need some extra paperwork. So think carefully about that. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. How do I know if my awesome name idea isn't already taken? Well, Florida's got you covered. You can check name availability for free on the Florida Secretary of State's website. Just go to sunbiz.org and search away. It's super easy and can save you a ton of time. But here's where it gets interesting. Let's say you've got the perfect name, but you're not quite ready to file your LLC paperwork. What if someone swoops in and takes your name while you're getting everything else sorted? Well, don't panic. Florida's got this cool thing called name reservation. For just $25, you can basically call dibs on your name for a while. It's like putting a hold on it while you get your ducks in a row. Now, let me give you some quick tips for brainstorming your LLC name. Think about what your business does and what makes it special. Maybe there's a cool word or phrase that captures that. Just remember to keep it simple enough that people can spell it easily. You don't want potential customers getting frustrated trying to find you online. Also, think about the future. If you're planning to expand your business later, you might want a name that's not too specific. Tampa Bay Dog Walking LLC might sound great now, but what if you want to open cat sitting services in Miami next year? Remember, your business name is like your LLC's first impression. It's what people will see before they know anything else about you. So take your time, get creative, and make sure it's something you're proud to put on your business cards. Your LLC's guardian, choosing a registered agent. All right, so we got our LLC name sorted out, but here's another super important person we need to talk about, your registered agent. Now, you might be thinking, what is a registered agent and why do I need one? Well, let me tell you, this person is like your LLC's personal guardian. They're the one who's going to receive all the official stuff for your business. So what exactly does a registered agent do? Basically, they're the official point of contact for your LLC. They're the ones who get all the legal documents, tax forms, and any other official paperwork the state sends your way. It's a pretty big deal because if you miss any of these important documents, it could mean trouble for your business. Now, here's the thing about registered agents in Florida. They've got to follow some specific rules. First off, they need to have a physical address in Florida. No PO boxes allowed here. And they've got to be available during normal business hours. That means no night owls or weekend warriors for this job. You might be thinking, hey, I live in Florida. Can't I just be my own registered agent? And you know what? You totally can. But before you jump on that, let me break the pros and the cons for you. Being your own agent can save you some cash, which is always nice when you're starting a business. Plus, you'll get all your documents directly, so no middleman to worry about. But here's the downside. Your personal address becomes public record. Yeah, not great if you value your privacy. And remember that whole available during business hours thing? Yeah, that means you've got to be at that address from 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Not exactly ideal if you're running around trying to get your business off the ground. Now, on the flip side, hiring a professional registered agent service has its perks. They'll handle all the paperwork for you, which can be a huge time saver. And they keep your personal info private, which is pretty sweet. But of course, it comes with a price tag. The services usually cost around $100 a year, but prices can vary. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, is it really worth paying for this? Well, let me tell you, having a reliable registered agent can save you from a whole lot of headaches down the road. Imagine missing an important legal notice because you were out meeting clients or, I don't know, on a beach somewhere. Not that good, right? So whether you decide to be your own agent or hire a service, just make sure you choose someone reliable. This person is going to be handling some pretty important stuff for your LLC. Think of them as your business's personal assistants. You want someone who's not going to drop the ball. Remember, setting up your LLC isn't just about picking a cool name and filing some paperwork. It's about making sure your business is set up right from the get-go. And choosing the right registered agent is a big part of that. So take your time, weigh your options, and pick the best fit for your business. Trust me, your future self will thank you for it. Making it official, filing and operating your LLC. Alright, so we've talked about choosing a name and getting a registered agent. Now, it's time for the exciting part, actually making your LLC official. I know you guys are probably thinking, oh great, more paperwork. But don't worry, I'm gonna break it down for you step by step. First up, we've got the Articles of Organization. This is basically your LLC's birth certificate. It's the document that tells Florida, hey, I'm a real business now. You'll need to include some basic info like your LLC's name, where it's located, and who your registered agent is. Now, here's the deal. It costs $125 to file, and you can do it online or by mail. If you're in a hurry, go for the online option. It usually takes about 2 to 5 business days, while mail can take all the way up to 12 days. But here's something a lot of people forget about, the operating agreements. Florida doesn't make you have one, but trust me, you want one. It's like a rule book for your LLC. It says who owns what, how decisions are made, and how profits are shared. Think of it as a way to avoid fights with your business partners later on. Plus, it helps keep your personal stuff separate from your business stuff, which is super important for protecting yourself. Now, let's talk about something that sounds boring, but is actually pretty cool, your EIN. That stands for Employer Identification Number. It's like a social security number for your business. You need it to pay taxes, open a bank account, and hire people. And the best part, it's totally free to get one from the IRS, and you can do it online. Now, depending on what you're doing, you might need special licenses or permits. And don't forget to open a separate bank account for your business. It's a great way to keep your personal money and your business money from getting all mixed up. Oh, and one last thing. Florida wants you to file an annual report every year. It's due by May 1st, and it costs $138. It's just a way to let the state know your LLC is still kicking and to update any info if things have changed. Now, I know all this stuff might sound like a lot, but honestly, it's not that bad once you get started. And remember, there are companies out there that can help you with all of this if you're feeling overwhelmed. The most important thing is just take it one step at a time. And before you know it, you'll have your very own Florida LLC up and running. Your Florida LLC, launch and beyond. So you guys have seen how to set up your Florida LLC, but what happens after you've launched? Well, let me tell you, it's not just about getting started. It's about keeping your business running smoothly. Remember all those steps we talked about? Choosing a name, getting a registered agent, filing your paperwork. That's just the beginning. Now, you've got to keep your LLC in good standing with the state. That means filing your annual report every year by May 1st. It's super important to stay on top of this, or you could end up with penalties or even lose your LLC status. But here's the thing, you don't have to do this all alone. There are services out there that can help you stay compliant and handle all the ongoing paperwork. And if you use my link in the description of this video, you can actually form your LLC for just $39 with Northwest registered agents. They'll take care of everything so you can focus on growing your business. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.